Hey, sweetheart, can you take me somewhere?
How about a ghost tour?
How about the one that we went on when we were dating?
Sounds good. Hello there, parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I'm your host, Sean Donnelly.
I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
We are out on a date. We're having a date night.
Date night.
And it's October. So what does that mean?
Ghost tour
season.
season.
Tour. So we're here at the, what's the name of it? Warren Ghost Walk. Mm-hmm. We haven't been here in 20-some years.
That's right.
We're going to do a little review. We'll have some clips, pictures. We're not going to do the whole tour because, hey.
We want you to come see it like we did because it's enjoyable here.
But before we get into that, if you're into paranormal history, forensic, and travel type videos,
don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell so you'll hear from us next time we post a new video.
Let's go do the tour.
It's about remembrance. Oh, not the kind you carve into stone, no. But the kind that makes you pause as you walk past an abandoned building, or a name that sticks in your throat and heart. That's the kind.
South and Chestnut Streets, where the scaffold stood. I can't say it bothers me. After all, it's better to be remembered than forgotten, ain't it? I was born out in Massachusetts in 1797. Like so many others, I headed west in 1813, looking for work, looking to make something of myself. I worked the land. I kept to myself, didn't ask for much except for my piece of it. A few years later, I married a widow woman by the name of Anna Logan. She already had 2 children. One of them was named Mariah. And that's the part of the story you come to hear about. I raised them children under my roof. I fed them, I clothed them, I even gave them my name. But then town folks started whispering about how them children weren't of my bloodline. Mariah heard them stories too, and she didn't like it none. She was a proud girl with a sharp tongue. She never liked me. She had no respect for me at all. Thought she was better than me. And the rules did not apply to her. And she sure didn't keep quiet about it either. She was always running into town, stirring up talk, and then coming home with fire in her eyes, looking for a fight. Her mother, my wife Anna, always stood by her, wouldn't hear a word against her. But then the stories started, the kind you can't take back. She was telling people like my neighbor Reverius Bidwell that I was always coming after her. Those are the kind of things that could ruin a man, that could put me in prison, and people believed it. Suddenly nobody would look me in the eye. They glanced at me sideways when I walked by. They even turned their back on me in church. Men that I had broken bread with no longer would have anything to do with me. All because of that girl running her mouth. Just like that, I was the town villain. You ever have your house turn against you? Children that you had fed lie about you with tears in their eyes? Stings. She had the whole town watching, talking, judging me. And I had summer of 1832, Mariah was away from the house more than she was in it. She was always running off saying that she was in danger. Danger. Well, maybe she was scared. Maybe she should have been. After all, you can only throw dirt on a man's name for so long. August 8th, 1832. Mariah came home to grab some more of her things and leave again. I told her fine. She could come and go as she pleased. I spoke kindly to her that day. And then she started to leave. And, well, I just did what I thought needed doing. No one ever asks about what led up to that point. All they talk about is what happened next. Bidwell was there. He took the knife out of my hand. He called the constable, and then by sundown I was sitting in a jail cell, waiting for justice. I sat in that cell for a year. In August of 1833, my trial began. Didn't last but a day. 12 self-righteous men decided my fate over their supper. They said I was mad, that I had lost my senses. My lawyer asked the court for mercy, saying I had a head injury from years earlier and that I didn't know right from wrong. But I did. I did. I sat in that jail cell for a year, waiting on that rope. On November 1st, they brought me out. They made a spectacle of it. 20,000 people come to Warren that day. 20,000. People from Cleveland, Pittsburgh, all over come to see me hang. Mothers brought their children. Young boys would climb trees for a better view. They had a marching band, followed by the sheriff in his finest carriage. As for me, well, they let me keep this tattered hat. They led me up to the scaffold, put the rope around my neck, and we sang a hymn. The minister prayed, the sheriff gave a nod of his head, and they cut the rope. And down I went. I did not cry, I did not scream, I did not beg for mercy, for I knew that I had more dignity than any person in that crowd. I knew when all was said and done, it was my name, Ira Gardner, that they would remember. They took my remains up to Kinsman to be buried. Townfolk there wouldn't have it though, so they went over to East Gustavus. Same thing. Finally, some of my kinfolk took me up to Williamsfield in Ashtabula County. Took me to a field far from the road. There's no marker there, no stone, just a pile of dirt between two fields. Now as for Mariah, oh, she got the grand funeral. She got this large stone with a weeping willow carved in it. They even replaced it when it cracked. But let me ask you, why did you come here tonight? You didn't come to hear about no stone. You come to hear my story. You want me to say I'm sorry? Well, I'm not. The only thing I regret is the way I let that girl twist the story. I was the man of the house, and I acted like it. So I don't need no stone. As long as you remember the name Ira Gardner, I ain't ever really gone.
Not an hour later.
It had snowed the night before. It was one of those quiet snows that hushed the whole town. Now, I'm not saying I knew every detail about Charles, but I knew him well enough. He was the sort that wore a weight even on the sunniest of days. You didn't have to talk to him long before you could see it. It was in the way he moved and in the way he'd look past you sometimes, like he was seeing things only he could see. Charles served 4 years with the Civil War with the Ohio 19th Infantry. He came back with all his limbs, but not all of himself, if you know what I mean.
All the people who have gathered to pay their respects to your father at his funeral.
Oh my goodness, it's as if the entire city of Warren has come to celebrate Simon Estabrook. He would be so deeply moved and proud to see such honor paid to his memory.
I still can't believe he's gone. It just doesn't feel real. Welcome to my home. I am Harriet Taylor Upton. For those of you who don't know who I am, which quite frankly is rather surprising to me, I dedicated 30 years of my life to the cause of women's suffrage. The movement to grant women the right to vote began in earnest in 1848, just 5 short years before I was born.
Okay, what'd you think?
I thought it was delightful.
I told them when I was buying my T-shirt, they had one my size. Thank you. And that's the new one for this year,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I told them when I was buying my T-shirt, what did I say? This is one of the best tours we've ever been on. I don't even know how many we've been on. We've been on them all over the country.
That's true.
And this is like one of the best ones. They have actors dressed up that come out and tell the stories. And what we wanted to hear about was specifically one that's in our book about Ira Gardner.
Yeah.
And they included it this year. Unfortunately, this video is coming out after they did the tours.
But they do them every year.
Every year. Highly recommended if you're in Warren, Ohio, to come and do this tour. And I'll tell you how busy it is. We got here at... What time we get here?
About 6 o'clock.
It was a little bit, maybe 10 to 6, wasn't it? Roughly. They started at 6:30. We were on the second tour because people were already lined up. And we're watching, and they're still going off. They go off every 15 minutes, a group of about 20
30.
people.
20 or 30.
Maybe 30.
I think 30.
So popular. They're just awesome.
Yeah.
So we heard about Ira Gardner. I don't even remember the names. I know the last one was Upton. We've done a video about Upton before.
Right. We've done dinners at the Upton House.
Yeah. Who else did they talk about at the Perkins house?
Freeze. They talked about Kennedy, who lost his head.
Yeah. That was at the Perkins mansion. And they change them up every year. It's like
Yeah, it's not
something
the same
different.
story every year.
I thought
Sometimes
they
they
were gonna
repeat some
talk
of the
about
stories, but
Packard, but that was last year and we missed it. This year we got a chance. We got like a weekend where we're not like doing anything.
what?
And I said, hey, let's go. You want to go? And she said, yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, let's go.
So we did. Do you like this tour
I do like this tour
compared
It was-
to others?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think it's just because it holds meaning because it's one of our first dates and things like that, but they put a lot of effort into it. They do good storylines. The actors are always good.
And they're not reading a script. It's completely from memory. And some of these stories were like maybe 10 minutes long. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. So when we went back on our date, was that the first one you ever went on?
It was the very first one I'd
Really?
ever gone on. Never gone on one before.
Yeah, I wonder if that was like something that was telling you, hey, let's go do the ghost walk in St. Augustine.
Maybe.
Because we did one when we were on a date. So maybe you're like, okay, Sean might be
Yeah,
into
you
it.
might be into it. Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you would like to add to this video? I know it was just clips, but
Right,
I don't feel that it's right that we show the whole tour
Absolutely not.
because it's not fair.
Yeah.
You need to come and witness it.
Absolutely.
So we got little clips and stuff, but
Yeah, but I love the fact that when you're done, they have hot cocoa
Yeah.
and cookies. And I just actually told the lady, I said your hot cocoa temperature was perfect.
yes.
It wasn't too hot where you had to wait an hour to drink it, and it wasn't cold. It was perfect. You could just drink the cocoa, which was
And the
really
price
good.
wasn't bad either.
No.
It was $10 a piece. $20. Got to get some exercise. Here's some awesome stories. And then we got hot chocolate and a couple cookies.
Yeah.
Did you have a fun date?
Absolutely did.
All right. Well, let's get going.
Okay.
What do you think?
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, folks. Till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.
Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting!